Hey, what is up guys? Renz Dagz TV here. I'm doing this to most updated version EMUI for this device, Mate 30 Pro, which let me show you here. So Huawei Mate 30 Pro with the build number 10.1.0.268, and that's the latest one that we got for this device. Let me show you that just to make sure. All right, as you can see, that software is up to date message there. For now, make sure that you will get the files that we need first. And to do that, you go to my channel here, Renz Dagz TV, and then here on my latest GMS installation guide under the description. Let me just pause that, sorry about that. So here under the description, you would see this adding Google accounts files video to follow, which I'm currently doing right now, but the link here should let you download the files needed. So in this case, I'm going to download that zip file. All right, downloading it now, and it's around 100 to 300 MB file though, so it should just be quick. Okay, there you go. So once downloaded, guys, you don't need to click directly on it. Okay, so what you need to do is to go to your file explorer, go to internal storage, download, and browser, and you will see here the add Google accounts.zip file, which we need to extract. So just hold or click and or tap and hold it rather, and then go to the more three dots thing on the lower right hand to extract it. Say extract to, and I'll say current directory on my end, and that depends to you if you want, or you can just let it stay that way and then say okay. And once done, you will have your add Google accounts folder extracted here, and you will see all the files needed for this process that we are going to do right now. Okay, so once you have the files ready, then head towards to the settings, apps, find Goo, show system processes, and you need to uninstall everything, because if you don't need to uninstall these things here, you won't be able to still sign in, even if you have the Google sign in fixer, which we will be doing later. So let's go ahead and uninstall everything here first, just to make sure. Okay, uninstalling everything here, just the Google services or applications. Okay, don't uninstall anything that you don't need to of course remove from your phone. So everything is gone right now. Now we can start. So in this case, we'll head to our files, and that is under download, browser, add Google accounts here. Okay, so now we need the first file here, which is the Micro G Huawei by Eloy Gomez TV. Thanks to him for creating this very useful app to help us sign in. Install it, open, and go to account, sign in. It may crash like that, and that's normal, so just tap it on it again, sign in, and here make sure to add all of your accounts, which I will do right now. So I'm gonna add all my accounts here. Okay, just give me 1 second. And this account here would require a authentication thing, so I just did that on my other phone. That should be fine now, and I'll agree. Once it's gone, I'll add some more, because I'm pretty much sure that it's already added there, which we will check later on. So in this case, I'm going to do the second account. All right, I always forget the password for this other one. I'm sorry about that. It's adding up to the time to take for this to go through. Okay, so after adding all of your accounts, head to the settings menu and check under users and accounts in Google and see if all your accounts are in there. So that's just what you need to do, okay? Nothing else, just to check if everything's listed there, then you're good to go for the time being. So now that it's already there, the next thing you need to do is to head back to your files and install everything from the second file up to the 7th. So let's do that. So this is number 2. Don't open the file or the apps yet, okay? Just say done and then proceed. This is number 3. We are now on 4. Waiting for it. Alright, now we are on 5. And while waiting for this, guys, so the reason why this should be done, or this can only be done and will work post GMS installation, is because we needed the LZ Play app to work, and with the newest EMUI versions, it doesn't work anymore, right? So that's why this will only work this way. So for some weird reasons, if you have already ran LZ Play before and activated the admin rights to it or something like that, then it should be fine. If not, you may get errors, and you may need to redo the whole process to downgrade and install thing. But I will link down all the installation guides in the description box below, so you will have the option to do that if needed. So right here we are on the last file to install, which is the framework. So I'm just waiting for that. Alright, so once everything is installed, guys, go ahead and open up Play Store, and our goal here, guys, is to hold on, make sure all the permissions are intact, and continue. Our goal here, guys, is just to make sure that all the accounts are recognized by Google Play services, or Google Play Store rather. And in this case, you may need to close and reopen Google Play Store. Alright, there you go, and we see all my accounts here listed. So that's just it for now. Okay, now once that's done, you will need to uninstall micro G, okay, this one here. So to uninstall that app, just tap and hold it and say uninstall, and right after it's uninstalled, go back to your file here and install under the Google Fire method or fixer. There's the mod 1 file there, so install that one to replace the other one. So make sure to install it first so Google Play Store will work. And once that's done, open Google Play Store again, and it should work and let you install any apps in that case. So let's open or close and reopen it a couple of times here. Alright, and while waiting for that, also make sure, guys, to go to your user and accounts under settings and sync everything that's on here. Okay, so let's turn all the items there to sync, and then just sync it. So it will probably give you an error on your end, which is that's fine, but just make sure to at least attempt, and until you will see it's sync, or with a couple of attempts, and if it's still not, that's okay, just leave it there. Okay, that's fine. But the most important thing here, the point is just to attempt to sync it a couple of times, a number of times, just to make sure that it will try to communicate with the Google servers or something like that. All right, once done, head back to the Play Store, close, reopen it. Oh, no, sorry, I hit the wrong application there. So we should be here in Play Store in this case. So sometimes it may really take, you know, a couple of times or many times to close reopen this thing here for it to work. And if not, guys, just in case, okay, just in case that you're having the same experience I'm getting right now, the next thing to do is to uninstall and reinstall Google Play services, which is the mod 1. So let's go back and see if this works, to just install it directly without restarting the phone. So just the mod 1, okay, that's the only fixer file for now that we will be using. The mod 2 would be the last one, but you know, we'll make sure first to have Play Store to work. So let's try again. Hopefully that works and will not require us to uninstall it, because while I'm doing the screen sharing thing here, or screen recording thing here, for some reasons it's not allowing me to uninstall Google services like what I'm doing right now. I'll show you under apps, Play services. Let me force stop and uninstall. Oh, it did it. It let me. So that's fine then. So I'm gonna try to reinstall that instead. Okay. Mod 1. Okay. Reinstalling Google Play services. Waiting for it. So again, if Play Store does not open up, you know, or work fine, you need to uninstall, reinstall Google Play services and try again. And close everything here. Alright, seems like it's working. Oh, there you go. Okay, so now that this thing opens up, okay, let me go back to settings to check my accounts here. Okay, everything is in there. So next thing would be to install any applications here. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. My daughter, I have to attend to her really quick. Alright, sorry about that. So I'm carrying my baby right now, guys. Sorry, I just don't have you know, other time to do this, so I have to do this while taking care of my baby or watching her. So anyways, so we're gonna need to install any apps, okay? So make sure to install any apps, and all the errors that's popping up right now, these are actually, you know, normal, okay? So we'll get rid of that. And to do that, we need to install any apps here, which let's do this here, at least 3 of them. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So I don't really use these apps here. This is just for this, you know, purpose of installing at least 3 apps, which we'll check and see if everything is installed now. Alright, just wait for all the 3 installed completely. And once installed, guys, go to your settings and then to apps, and search for Goo again, and show system processes to go to the framework here, and force stop framework. So go to storage, clear cache, clear data, okay, and then go back to open Play Store. So close everything and open Play Store again. And so let's see here. Alright, so you need to close and reopen Play Store a couple of times, guys, until you won't be seeing the errors popping up here, just like that. Once that's the case, go to your settings again, and then go to apps, and look for Google, and then uninstall services. Force stop it, uninstall. So just do exactly what I did here, and you'll be fine. Now you will need to use the mod 2 file to fix the errors and make sure it won't come back. Okay, install it, wait for it. Maybe just take a minute or two here. Alright, done. Now close everything and then open up Play Store. You may need to relaunch it as expected. Okay. Okay, it's working again. Now, as you can see, we're still getting the error pop-ups here, which means, you know, we need to retry to fix the errors here, since it's not yet fixed correctly. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to settings. So pretty much this is exactly what I would like to see, guys, so I can show you how to handle these errors here. Find Google, show processes, go back to framework, force stop it. And if you notice, guys, I'd like you to notice the storage file here, which is 638 KB. So usually, guys, if the size goes, you know, at that range, it really is not yet a good install. Okay, so let me go ahead and clear this one. Usually it's around 200 to 300 KB, and then, you know, it should be fine, but I'll show you later. So it's now cleared, and I'm going to uninstall Google Play Services. All right, now let's head back to our files. All right, here you go. Okay, so now that it's installed, you need to close everything, open Play Store. Again, it's gonna do that as expected, but it's gonna work eventually. So just close and reopen it a couple of times. Sometimes it really takes a while, guys, so this process here requires really a lot of patience to succeed. So you're gonna need to you know, set your expectations, or set your self to expect this type of issues to encounter while doing this process. But sometimes, you know, if you're lucky enough, you may not have to do this, or it may not take time for you to do this. So it just really depends. Okay, but at this point, still not doing it, so I'm gonna need to relaunch this one more time here. Let me just check my Google accounts and sync it again. Close reopening. If not, just the same thing, okay? If it's still not gonna open up, go back to settings, apps, and then search for Google to uninstall services. So uninstall services, then reinstall it. Still the mod 1, okay? The mod 2 should always be the last file, you know, to install if everything is already done successfully. So all right, now let's open Play Store. Alright, here we go. Seems like it's opening now. It may require to close reopen it one more time. Okay. Alright, so again, the same thing. So we need to install 3 apps. In this case, I'm just going to uninstall, reinstall these 3 that I just did a while ago. So let's see. The other one here as well. Yeah, install that. And this one. Okay, now install it back. So pretty much you can install any apps on your end, guys. Okay, I'm just doing this because, you know, I don't want these apps anyway on my phone, so I won't be using them, so I can just uninstall, reinstall them in this case here. So let me check. Waiting for these things to install successfully. Okay, that's the 3rd one, and then go back to settings, apps, and then search for the framework, which you will need to force stop, go to storage, clear cache, and clear data. If you notice that was still around 600 MB or KB rather, okay? So let's close everything, open Play Store again, and you'll see let's close and reopen this just to check. Seems like we're still getting the prompts. Let me install some other apps here. This one. Okay, so seems like it just really needs to get closed and reopened. Hold on, click here. See, lost the connection there. So in this case, guys, we may need to uninstall services again and reinstall it. So let me go to apps, and then go to Google, find services here, force stop, uninstall, and then go back to the files to install back mod 1. Okay, so let's close again everything. And also guys, one thing that I can actually let you know to check if everything is installed correctly is to have Google Chrome here. And usually if Chrome is, you know, installed, or Google services installed correctly, you wouldn't have any of these error message here. But in this case it has that because we are not yet able to correctly install Google services here, which I will explain later as well once everything is good. So let's close and reopen it, and then let's install another 3 apps here. Any apps will do. And again, I'm not using these apps guys, so I'm just, you know, picking random apps here to install for this purpose. So let's see if this will help. So let's check. Now these are downloading. Let's see. We close and reopen just to make sure. Okay, let's install in the first one. So we're still getting errors here, which is definitely expected guys, because we have not yet fixed the errors. And this error here, the one that says, let me just close Play Store so it will be up here. Yeah, the ones that says Google Play Service requires an action should be gone before we proceed. Okay, because as long as it's there, then we are definitely not yet done. So let me go to here. Okay, everything is installed. So now we will go back to the settings, and then go to apps. Where's apps here? There. Search for Goo, and then show system processes. Go to framework, force stop. So same thing. So definitely it's just the same thing all over to do here. And then go back to Play Store, open it up. Okay, so we still have the error guys. So in this case I'm going to need to uninstall and reinstall these things here. And again, it's definitely up to you. Okay, and we are having the error again, so I'm going to need to close and reopen that, just to make sure that it's still connected to the server, which in this case it's now connected. Okay, that's good. And seems like, let me check, let me relaunch this. Alright, so it seems like we're not getting the error anymore, so I'm gonna close this here, go back to settings, apps, look for Google, and then go uninstall services. So we're done with that purpose. Now let's uninstall and go back to our files here. Go to internal storage, whatever the files are in your case, and now we are on the mod 2 file. Let's install mod 2. And then I'm 80% to 90%, positive that this may do it. since we are not getting the errors anymore. That was definitely, you know, the goal there before we proceed with the mod 2 app. Okay, done. Close everything out. Open Play Store. And if you notice, guys, the moment everything is installed correctly, you should not be getting any errors, just like this. And there, and also remember what I mentioned a while ago about Google Chrome. If you open this, it should recognize the accounts, and the accounts should have, let me just close that. You may need to update Google services, that's fine. So just update it. It's gonna be safe since we don't have the errors anymore. Otherwise, we need to repeat the process, but you know, let's just hope not. But of course, you just need to redo the process and everything should be fine. Here, waiting. All right, there you go. Say next, and as you can see, it recognizes my accounts. And if you have an account with a picture, guys, it should show up your picture, because if it just shows letter of, you know, the first initial of your name, something like that, then that means something is wrong. But in this case, everything is good. So let me go ahead and open Chrome again, and let's say I'm in, and there you go. So as you can see with my other apps here, it's gonna run just fine, right? Okay, so that's it, guys. That's definitely how to add more accounts here on your phone, and how to fix the errors. And also, let me check if I'm not missing anything here. Everything should be good now. Yeah, everything is good. So just one thing, remember that I've mentioned LZ Play is no longer working, so it's just gonna show like that. But again, previously this was working and was, you know, activated and allowed to, you know, to have admin rights or something like that in the past, and I have not uninstalled it before I upgraded to the latest EMUI here. So pretty much that's the reason why that I'm still able to like uninstall everything and put it back and remove the errors. So pretty much that's it, guys, for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace. Hello my friends, Renz Dagz TV here, and if you like my video, please smash that like button, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your help. Here's how you do it. Boom. Bada bing bada boom. And if you're on your phone, here's how you do it. Boom. Bada bing bada boom. Thank you, and see ya in my next videos. Peace.